Okay, what's good, family? It's
Hey,
Alexis Stone. I'm here with my cousin Sharman Simeon. Hey,
what's
cousin.
up? What's up? What's up?
Oh my gosh, listen, I am so looking forward to your event next Thursday,
Yes,
what is it? August
August
13th?
13th.
August
August
13th. Okay,
13th.
I'm gonna just put that up real quick. So talk about the content, the concept, and all of that. Just kind of give us a well, first of all, let's introduce Alexa. I'm saying two cousins talking. That's how we build this. Her grandmother and my grandfather were brother and sister.
Yes,
My grandpa was the oldest, and your grandma was the youngest. Is that how it
yes,
was?
yes.
Okay. And so we have our family, the Woodards, like we tight, we thick, we cut for each other, and and so we now have all of this, amazing adult energy, and we all love Jesus. And
Yes,
there's so much of what we're doing is all about just going straight, no chaser to, just this whole process, just everything that we need to do. We're just getting it in. We're getting some amazing things done. So one of the things that Charmin is very passionate about is mental health. And so the event is called Mind Over Matter. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the wrong graphic. Let me put this one up here. It's called Mind Over Matter, and it's round 3. This is her third round for this particular discussion. I was a part of the first one, and now I'm a part of this third one, and it's a pep rally, a back to school pep rally. Charmin,
yes.
I'm going to put you on screen by yourself to just kind of talk through it, if that's okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. We are getting ready to kick off a awesome pep rally on Thursday, August 13th. And the whole purpose and vision for this pep rally is to promote a positive mindset going into this new school year. I'm a teacher, a coach's wife, a mother, and I'm a mentor, and I work with the youth at my church. And so I'm all about doing my part to try to make sure that the students are going to feel comfortable. And what better way to do it than to have a pep rally? And since we can't be in person, kicking it off virtually is going to be a interesting twist to it, but we're going to try to bring some noise via Facebook Live and just welcome in the audience and just let the students, the parents, the teachers, just the educational faculty and staff body know that we are in this together and that we want to make sure that we are taking good care of ourselves so that we can have a successful school year. And I'm just looking forward to it. We have a wonderful dream team of panelists that are there that will be able to answer questions. If you have any questions regarding anything, special guest is going to be Dr. Heel from Swinney Independent School District. That's my hometown. That's the school I graduated from. And so I'm thankful to be able to have a superintendent on the panel to be able to address some very important concerns for the parents and the students, and just to support the teachers, we the educators, as we get ready to kick off this school year in the height of a pandemic, and not only the pandemic but also just racial injustices that's going on. So I am a cheerleader to my heart. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And so I'm excited and looking forward to it, and I hope that many will tune in and get blessed by what we're about to do.
Okay, so actually, I was trying to share the info. I had directed your panel members to also tune in, and it's actually this event is streaming live to both YouTube and Facebook, which is also what's going to happen on the 13th. So a lot of people don't do Facebook, and so
Yes.
I get it, and so I was like, it's a thing. But I wanted to be sure that everyone who was interested had an opportunity to get in on this. Talk a little bit about your vision for Mind Over Matter. What's the history of you creating this whole concept?
The history of the Mind Over Matter is to just shed a positive light on handling our mental health issues. I was diagnosed with a mental health disorder, and for years I suffered silently because I was embarrassed. And it's not something to be embarrassed about when people are diagnosed with cancer or diabetes. That's nothing that they're embarrassed about. They get the help that they need. And I did get the help that I needed, but I was not open in letting people know. And so when that fear broke through in 2014 and I got a deliverance, then the Lord just gave me a vision to push forward and share my story. And so I've been sharing my story with different ones, and just hearing the response back of, oh, wow, I didn't know this, or wow, when you said that, that really helped me. And I have grown to understand in my 49 years of life that everything that happens to us is not always for us. If we are willing to be transparent, then we can help somebody else to break through. And so one of the sayings that I teach my students in school is something my grandmother taught me, and she said, a closed mouth won't get fed. So if we don't open our mouths and we don't speak up and speak out, if we're feeling some type of way that's not normal than what we're used to, then we can't get the help that we need. And so I want to destroy the negative stigmatism that's surrounding mental health and let people know mental health matters. And I saw a shirt and I said, I'm going to get this. No, I saw a quote and I said, I'm going to put this on a shirt and wear it. It said, mental health ran in my family until it ran into me. And bam, I'm just
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
so
talking
that
about. That's
my
everything.
vision, my vision is to just spread the word that it's okay.
Mm,
It's okay to not feel okay, but don't stay in that feeling by yourself and think that you're alone. Get the help that you need. And we
right.
have like I said, a wonderful group of panelists on panel. We will
Mm,
have a psychologist and a counselor that will be there to be able to answer some questions. And we have to be intentional about looking at one another and really seeing when we speak, how are you doing? Give that person an opportunity to share if they need to talk. And
yeah.
then if you need to lead and direct them to get some help, let them know, hey, we're in this together. And
That's good.
that's my
Yeah,
vision.
I love it. I love it. That is so powerful. So the first Mind Over Matter featured, like, what was the theme or the focus? It was just kind of an intro.
Intro. It was Mind Over Matter, mental health and wellness forum.
Okay, and the second forum, round two, what was that?
Round two was going out and asking the pastors, what are you doing with your flock? How are you ministering to your flock? What methods or techniques do you have in place at church, at your church? And so, and then the round three, it was like, okay, I just had something just going on the inside, and I was like, okay, what is it? And with everything taking place and we're in such uncertain times. And I'll have to admit myself, as a teacher of 23 years, I believe this is now, it doesn't feel comfortable getting ready to start school in a pandemic.
Yeah.
It does not feel comfortable. And so we have to embrace one another, and we have to respect one another and do our part to make sure that we're entering into this school year with a healthy mindset, looking forward to making this as successful as possible.
Yeah. So what I love about, what you just shared, was you confessed your own fear, as an educator. And we forget, like, we spend so much time talking about what the kids need. We forget, hey, they only part of the equation.
Yes.
It's like the teachers are very important as well.
Yes.
And so what do you have to, what would you, so, okay, well, I was about to ask about solutions for the teachers, but I was, before we get to that, this particular round three is going to be a, quote, pep rally. So in the midst of fear, why the pep?
Well, I'm one of those ones. I'm loud, I'm energetic, and I like what the atmosphere of a pep rally does prior to a football game. And so we're getting ready to start this new
Yeah,
school
good point.
year. Yes, and we We always do a back to school. Well, the first day of school is almost like a pep rally because the students are lined up in the hallway and on the elementary level, and the teachers go through and we're playing music and slapping high fives and just trying to get them
Okay.
excited about the school year. So that's
Mhm,
my whole
mhm.
thing is when
Okay.
we have when if you have music playing and high spirit going, then that can kind of break some anxious feelings and
Mhm, mhm.
help smooth some things over.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. And so who else is gonna be on the panel, for the pep rally?
Okay, we have Swinney High School cheerleaders.
All right,
We have
Sunny.
Van Bleck middle school cheerleaders, and then I have a guest cheerleader all the way from Port Orange, Florida. We have a drummer that's going to give us a beat, and
Mhm,
then the rest of our dream team is going to be Felicia Jones with Smart Scholars out of Houston, Texas,
mhm,
and
mhm,
then Shamerlin Fletcher. I'm sorry, Denise Fletcher. She is the Brazosport ISD food administrator
mhm,
or manager. Deidre Frazier. She is the psychologist on hands.
mhm,
Minister Lula Griggs. She's going to talk and come from a youth aspect, working with the youth in the church.
mhm,
Kevin Garrett, you heard Kevin in our first round.
mhm, mhm.
His passion is working with the youth, and
You.
so just giving them some tips. And then licensed counselor AJ Hicks from
Mhm,
the
mhm,
DFW area, and then we
mhm,
have a school security officer, Miss Pamela Wiley, that happens to be my aunt. And then
mm,
Jameson, like I said, he's our drummer.
mhm.
He's entering into his freshman year of college, so we're gonna
Oh,
hear from
wow,
him.
okay, mhm,
And we have two teachers, Ashlyn Hendricks. Oh gosh, I don't have Ashlyn on the flyer, but Ashlyn Hendricks is a middle school teacher, and
mhm.
then Christy Wesley is a high school teacher. And so we got a wonderful group that's going to be able to just comfort and speak and share, pump up our audience.
Okay, okay. And, it starts at 6 o'clock, Central
Yes.
Standard Time, Thursday. What time does it end? How long does it go?
Um, I have until 8, but I don't know if we'll run it that long. That's been our time frame, but I'm gonna shoot for probably about an hour, 20 minutes max.
Mhm, mhm,
And if we go longer, if we need to go longer, if the questions are coming in, of course I don't
mhm,
want to
mhm,
shut anybody out. If we need to
mhm.
go to 8, we'll pull it to 8.
Okay,
But
okay.
yes.
So, again, everyone who is planning to tune in, we're going to post the information. I'm going to repost it here on the screen for you to see. It's the Mind Over Matter Round 3 Back to School Pep Rally, Mental Health and Wellness. We are going to celebrate our children going back to school and
Yes.
get them some good tips, but also the parents as well. I can imagine
Oh,
that the
yes.
parents are also, pretty anxious. And so I love your lineup and that, it includes the rah-rah, but it also includes, the informative leaders, the
Yes.
superintendents, the principals, the teachers.
Yes,
So
yes.
everyone
And
having,
I need to back up. I left off Dr. Hill and the person who is right now speaking and asking these questions.
well, you know
My
what?
storyteller, my cousin, who helped
Yep.
me to wrap up, who helped me to pull off round one.
Yeah.
Alexis, I'm excited that you are going to be a part of it. And I love what you do and how you reach the youth. And so
Yeah.
just letting them hear your story and how you pull stories out. She's working with me, y'all. She's working on me to pull to pull
We
some
all
things
got a
out.
ton of stories. Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. A story is my wheelhouse, but I'm just excited for you and
Yes.
for the work, the good work that you're doing. So yeah.
Yes.
So people will be able to submit questions, comments, and
Yes.
we'll be able to pop it up. I'm going to just give them a snapshot of so I was on Facebook and I just typed in Sharma Simeon so that it would tag on your book, tag on your page.
Yes.
So their comments and their questions will be able to pop up on the screen. So just help us get the word out. If
Yes.
they have any questions, how can they reach you?
If you need to contact me, my personal email address is simeonsharman@gmail.com. And then on Facebook,
What is it on Facebook? Okay.
yes, Facebook or Messenger inbox me.
Okay. Okay. Very good. So probably just easier to inbox you on
Yes.
Facebook and
Yes.
yeah, to get it that way. Okay. Any parting words before we end our live?
I just want to say I'm looking forward to as many of you joining us to be able to again pump up the school year. I want to thank in advance every panelist and Dr. Hill, the superintendent from Sweeney Independent School District, that's going to be a part to be able to answer those questions. Tune in. Understand that COVID may be here, but we're teaming up together. We're going to get through this together. And so we just need to make sure that we're watching out for one another. We are each other's keepers. That's what I say. We are each other's
Absolutely.
keepers.
We are each other's keepers, indeed. Okay. All right. I'm going to put the flyer back up and just leave it up. We'll be looking to see all of you lovely people, those of you who watch live and those of you who catch the replay. Tune in to my page, to Charmin's page. It's going to stream on multiple pages as well as YouTube. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Thursday, August 13. Put the poster back up. All right. Thanks, cuz.
You're welcome. Thank you. Peace.
Peace.